you need to start trusting more into yourself. You need to remember that what makes you different from others is what makes you special. Special skills only you can learn. Special understanding only you can develop. Special perspective only you can see. Special feeling only you can feel. Special imagination only you can comprehend. You know that when you tap into this special part of yourself, rather than trying to be like someone else, you will become the change that you wish to see. Because there will happen a release of courage and creative flow that will help you to create a life of your dreams. And there's something truly important when it comes to this understanding, because we've been trained and hypnotized to think that we need to compare ourselves with others, because when somebody is maybe smarter than us, we think that person is better than us. But we need to recognize that each individual has his or her own purpose here. Because you are alive right now, you have a major purpose for being part of this evolution, for being part of this creation, of this flow of changes that's happening right now. And to find the purpose behind it, you need to find out what makes you special and unique. And the way your understanding has developed until now will help you to comprehend to more details than ever before what is that purpose behind your unique skills, talents, ideas, imagination, intuition that you have, your unique senses that you have. Because maybe you think that there's something wrong with you because you're more sensitive than others, or because you're more empathic than others. But you truly need to start asking yourself why you have the senses developed as you have, as you sense them. Why the senses are so increased within you, or why your imagination is so wide, why you can think so deeply, or why you have such a great connection with animals, or why you feel so connected with nature, or why it's hard for you to connect with people who may be still lost in certain illusions. Why you think so deeply that there's something wrong with the world. You know, all those ideas that may be flowing inside of your mind, there's a bigger reason to that, and only you can understand that reason. That's why I'm giving today to you a message of balance, of harmony. Because what is harmony? Harmony is like a great symphony. We may hear different sounds, but what's the most beautiful about those different sounds is the way they're put it together. So they create a wonderful music, right? And there's a structure to harmony, a beautiful structure that flows like a river. And when you start sensing yourself like a flow of the river, like something is flowing within you, and you just need to open yourself and express it, or open yourself and sense it. Do not run away from yourself. You may think there's something wrong with you. You may think that because you haven't manifested your dream life yet, that there's something wrong with you, like you don't know how to manifest, or you don't know how to use your thoughts. But the truth is, nothing is wrong with you. You are exactly where you need to be. So what it means? When I say you're exactly where you need to be, I mean that. Because wherever you are right now, there's something really important you need to learn. Something really important. Everything is aligned perfectly. And as you're developing a certain hope for the future, as you're thinking about the things you want to experience, and as you're starting to develop a belief about that potential future that you want to experience. You may notice that there's a sense of fear present as well, or there's a sense of guilt present as well, because you may think you need to do something but you're not doing it, and you feel guilty for not doing it because you've developed an idea that only if you will do it you will be okay with yourself, right? So you've already created a separation within you, like if you don't do it you will not be okay with yourself. If you don't do it exactly that way, you will not accept yourself as you are. And I want to remind you that it's not about what you do. Firstly, it's about how well can you accept yourself as you are. Because once you start accepting yourself as you are, you will start to feel grateful for the gifts that life brought to you, through you. And you will notice that however you are right now is completely okay for you. It becomes not okay when you start comparing yourself with others, like you would be in a competition of being a better human. But there is no competition, there is no finish line to that. Nobody will celebrate your win. Only you can celebrate yourself. So remember that when it comes to development, when it comes to growth and evolution, we don't start that path because we don't like who we are or we don't like how we are. We start that path because we know that there's more to life than we've experienced until now. So it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with us, so we want to change. We need to fix ourselves. That's why we want to change. It's not like that. It's because we want to expand ourselves, like the nature does, to see what else can we experience, what else can we create, what else our imagination is offering to us, what kind of actions can we take. Let's experiment with that. And that is an important reminder, because often we are told that we need to change the way we think, we need to change our beliefs, and we are changing beliefs. But all of those things are also happening by itself as we start expanding ourselves. And expansion starts with acceptance of what is present right at this moment. So as you're starting to accept yourself, you're also open to a possibility to experience more. Most people are blocked with the lack of something because they don't accept that it's a part of their evolution. To be in lack of something is a part of evolution. Because when we are in lack of something, we find a way to create more of what we want, right? Have you ever seen people who just got everything they ever wanted as little kids? They got everything they ever wanted. When those kids got older, they haven't developed a muscle, that strength, that sometimes what we need, a hustle for something to create more of what we want, right? Those people never develop that. So they're used to just getting, they're used to just waiting that things will get better. And many times those people become really, really lazy later in life. But people who never have or had what they wanted, many of those people have learned to create something out of nothing. And it's like an alchemy, right? We find an idea, we recognize an idea that can change our lives for the better. And it can only happen when we recognize that we are exactly where we need to be. We can't find an idea if we are constantly hoping that we would be somewhere else, somewhere where we are not right now. So rather than wishing for being somewhere else, recognize what makes this present moment so special. What makes this present situation so special? Because I remember for myself, before I was doing what I'm doing now, I was struggling with finances. I quitted my job, me and my went to travel, and when we get back home to start on my mission, I was struggling with finances because I had no source of income. And I could just go back to my old job. I had a great job, and I could just go back to that old job, but I knew that if I would go back to that security, I would never develop that muscle that can help me to manifest my dreams into reality. So I let go of that idea that I can go back to something that will provide me security, but rather I will make it for myself. And when I've decided to make it for myself, I've started experiencing truly great ideas. How to create something out of nothing, how to make things happen, how to find streams of income, how to become better at what I know that makes me special, how to develop my skills. And it's like we just need to expose our deepest fears to ourselves and ask ourselves, is it ever happened that my deepest fears came true? How often it happened to you that your deepest fears, the worst case scenario, actually happened? How often it happened to you? Because you will recognize that your mind has such an incredible creative potential. Such an incredible creative potential, but you're using it in a negative way, creating negative stories. But often they don't happen because you don't pay enough attention to them. If you do, they actually happen. That's why you've experienced sometimes things you didn't want to experience. Not because life is punishing you, but because life is teaching you of how to use your creative power more wisely, right? You have a great power of manifestation. You have a great creative capacity for creating your life, for choosing the right thoughts, for developing and taking the right actions, so you can develop and create results you wish to see. And it all starts with you. So become aware of how you're using your imagination, how you're using your creative mind, and make the best out of it. When you ask yourself what could provide greater meaning to your life, or what you actually want. Often when I'm talking with people who are not satisfied with the life they're living, and I ask them what you truly want, they say, well, I want to have a lot of money and I don't want to work much. And I often say back to them, well, that's a really boring life to live, because what you truly need is firstly to recharge yourself. Many people are so drained out from the jobs they don't like to do. And many of us are drained out. That's why we think we just want a lot of money and not doing much. But actually we are all seeking greater meaning in life. And meaning has nothing to do with money. But because we don't know that, because we've never experienced that, we just think that money will bring us that great joy and meaning and purpose. Because we are working hard at the job we hate for a little money. We think that if we would have more money, we would not suffer so much. But the truth is, when we are living a life of meaning, we don't care about the bills and things and whatever. We always find the greatest possible solutions. If we want to make more money, idea will come to us. And because we are so happy with doing what we are doing and passionate about it, we'll grab the idea and we will make it happen. We will find new streams of income. So bills will not be a problem anymore. And it can all start start with a decision, deciding right at this moment that you are ready to experience a life of a greater meaning. So your mind can bring to you ideas of what would it be. And you will see that it will connect you back with what makes you special, what makes you different from others. So you need to stop judging yourself, and actually you need to start accepting that real you, that side of you, that part of you that is unpoisoned, that is still unique, that is still special. As a little kid, you've been all of that. You've been completely unique. But of course, the society taught us that it's not okay, it's not cool if you're different. It's not cool if you're expressing yourself, if you're weird. And we start adapting ourselves to what's normal. And who knows what's normal? We are living in a world where nobody knows what's normal. So what's perceived as normal is what's sick. So we think that being sick is normal. That's why we've lost that sense of what's natural. So most people don't know how to feel natural, how to experience the inner nature, how to nurture it, how to express it. And that's why I'm giving you every single day a message, an inspiration that connects you back with your inner nature. And it can remind you of the importance of that connection, because only that way you can experience a life of a great meaning. And it will increase the power of manifestation, because your energy will rise. When you are more natural, when you know how to nurture yourself the way you want to be nurtured on that deep heart level, your energy will rise. You will feel more recharged. And because of that, you will have more energy to create, right? You will become more motivated to do what you actually want to do. And because you put your effort into what you want to see, it's like giving out a signal to the universe, hey, I'm ready now. And the universe always conspires to make things happen for you when you know what you want and you take action towards it. So, my friends, be brave on that journey, because nobody else can save you rather than you. Nobody else can save you from that, because it is your journey, your unique journey, and that's something truly important to know. You're a student who's becoming also a teacher, and teacher eventually becomes a master, and master eventually becomes a creator. Everything. It becomes one with everything. And that's a path of evolution of an individual soul. And each individual soul has a divine purpose on that mission. And you're about to find it out. If you haven't already, you're about to find it out. And it's truly nothing special to it, rather than just recognizing what makes that heart, what makes your heart sing, what makes you feel like you want to dance to the melody of life, what makes your soul glow, right? And focus more on that, do more of it. So this is it for today, my friends. I hope you found something valuable here. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. So may you find your truth. Not the truth that I'm talking about, not the truth that somebody else is talking about. Those are all just expressions of their or our own understandings. And in order for you to evolve in your own unique way, you need to find your own understanding, and that's what will make you special. That's what will will make you inspired to write books, to make videos, or to teach people, to help others, to be a healer, to be a mystic, to be an alchemist, or whatever will resonate with you. So always pay attention to that. My friends, I love you all. I'm sending you all lots of love, blessings, and power. Have a beautiful day. Until next time, one love.